I started.
Okay. You should bring this practices.
Okay, we are on live. But maybe.
Okay. Yeah, we're on live. I see it.
Oh, you can see.
Yes.
Okay.
We're live.
So even though it's a different, Ron says starting early. 제가 10시에 한다고 해놓고 제가 시간 계산을 잘못해가지고 9시에 됐어요.
So in other words, not purposely, just bad time management of time zones.
So you know what? I'm doing teleconsultation here, right? So it happens couple of times at the beginning.
Oh, really?
제가 지금 벨기에에 있긴 한데 제가 주말마다 화상 상담하고 있거든요. 그래가지고는 저희 코디네이터랑 저랑 또 환자분이랑 해가지고는 시간 이렇게 맞춰서 하는데 이렇게 시간 차이를 잘못 계산한 적이 몇 번 있었습니다. But not anymore.
Well, no, clearly it's still happening. It happened today.
Oh, Ronnie, Justin, you look so nice today.
Yeah, I learned that you can use a filter on Zoom. So I just turned on the filter. And so
나도 필터 쓸래 그러면. Let me put on a filter, honey.
no, you don't need it. You're already beautiful. You're fine. I can turn it off, Ron. You want to see how it looks without the filter? Let's see. I didn't mean to stop the video. Hold on. Oh, okay. Filter, choose. Can you guys not fight, please?
Okay, I can use this kind of filter.
Oh, you can. That's not bad. So I turned the filter off. Ron, how do I look now? Oh, well, even I think I look bad right now. Oh. Let's this.
저스틴 컨디션, 저스틴이 별로 안 좋대요. 지금
There we go. It's like I'm wearing foundation. 안녕하세요.
저희가 시간을 잘못 계산해서 어쩌다 일찍 시작하게 되었는데 그래도 들어오셨네요. 감사합니다.
Maybe the lighting is weird. Why is my face? I really look, or maybe it's a high definition. Maybe I'm gonna turn off high definition.
But there's no filter which can make myself better.
Are you saying because you're already so good?
Oh, maybe here. Touch on my appearance? Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry.
You know what? It was already on.
Touch it up more. HD.
Oh, this is better. Okay. Let's not play with this.
Okay, sorry everybody. It says Kim Chori Sanim. Oh, my hair. Oh. Actually, it's because, sorry, go ahead, honey.
Oh, what? No, tell me.
No, Ron said your hair looks much better than normal, but actually it's because I spent most of today indoors. I was just working on scheduling and trying to figure out stuff.
오늘 저스틴이 집에서만 일해가지고 머리가 망가질 일이 없었대. But you know what? I'm struggling with my hair.
Because
Mama is good. She's not good, like clipping my hair.
I'm pretty sure your hairline is getting higher.
저스틴이 이 머리 빈 거 점점 넓어지는 것 같아. 어머니가 so usually we cut out my hair every 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
I had to do that every week because mom is so scared. So literally she cuts a little bit, and it's not even.
Maybe what you should do is wear your hair the other side for a while and let it grow.
저희 어머니가 지금 저희 같이 살고 계시는 양민호 여사님이 머리를 잘라주고 있는데 한국에 있을 때는 되게 2주 만에 한 번씩 깎았거든요. 근데 어머니가 너무 짧게 될까 봐 무서우니까 조금씩 자르시는 거예요. 그래서 1주마다 잘라야 돼. 그리고 so sometimes if I do this, there's a long hair.
Honey, it's still free. You should be happy.
저씨 공짜로 깎으니까 얘기하지 말라.
Just be happy.
음.
Oh, so actually, Ron had COVID, so I think he's probably done with his quarantine now.
That's why. Good. Well, that's why he's watching our YouTube live. So
Actually, honey, the past 2 weeks,
the number of COVID cases soaring up in Korea, right?
the past 2 weeks, I've had 2 acquaintances tell me that they tested positive, and I was like in their vicinity, like we hung out, so they said you should get tested. So 2 times already.
Oh,
The past 2 weeks, I've had to get tested.
Ron said done with quarantine. 요즘에 한국에 코비드 케이스가 많이 늘어났다면서요. 저스틴이 지금 얘기한 것도 자기도 어쩌다가 확진 받으신 분하고 같이 있어서 검사해야 됐던 적이 벌써 2주 동안 2번이나 있었다고.
Yeah.
But here it seems like there's no COVID, honey. Nobody's
No.
wearing that.
I think there's a lot of COVID, just people are kind of playing blind. Like, it's okay. Right?
Only 3 of my colleagues, my girlfriend and 2 of her colleagues got COVID.
In Korea?
Rose said wrong.
Oh, 3 of my colleagues. Oh, my girlfriend and 2 of their colleagues. That's because they were all out drinking together.
여기 유럽은 아무도 마스크를 쓰지 않아요. 그 병원에 들어갈 때는 마스크를 써야 돼요. 근데 병원에 들어가서 어차피 수술실에 계속 있으니까 수술실에서는 무조건 마스크 쓰잖아요. 별 차이를 못 느끼겠어. So, in here we need to wear mask in the hospital but anyway, I'm at the OR, operating room. Operating room, you should wear mask. So,
but
that's the difference.
In Korea too, everybody's wearing masks in the hospital, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. I think so.
Yeah, everywhere. They're wearing masks everywhere.
But what about the outside? Outside, you guys don't need to.
So technically, people don't need to, but still, everybody's wearing masks. I mean, some people aren't, but 저리는 벨기에 가니까. Go ahead, you can read it.
네, 벨기에 가니까 왠지 여유로워졌어요. 사진 보면 매일 축제 느낌, 휴가 느낌 이렇게 말씀하시는데, so Rod said it looks like Gary got more relaxed in Belgium. So based on her Instagram photo, it looks like every day is a festival or vacation, those kind of. But 여러분, 저 집에 가고 싶습니다. I want to go home.
Practically, you can come home anytime.
진짜 언제든 집에 오라고. 근데 여유로운 느낌이 드세요? 근데 그러지가 못해서 너무 안타까워요. So Ross said I look more relaxed, right? I think always I'm so nervous because I feel like I should do a lot of things. Should make a big change after this fellowship. So I feel like always I chased by something.
Honey, maybe it's because you're living with your mom. You feel so relaxed.
I'm telling you, I'm not relaxed.
Oh, I see. I see.
Because it's kind of pressure. I need to make a lot of change after this fellowship. I do, even though I'm here in Belgium, I'm working a lot of stuff like hospitals, like those kind of things. And here, I feel pressured.
Maybe I think you're just putting the pressure on yourself. So I think you're
nobody pressure me.
Just little by little. It's okay.
그리고 또, 그러니까 제가 여기 벨기에 와 있긴 하지만 계속 근데 병원 일도 하고 있고, 뭐 화상 상담도 계속 하고 있고, 제가 이제 돌아가면 뭔가 큰 변화를 만들어야 되겠다라는 이런 압박감 때문에 그래서 이렇게 편안하게 지내지를 못하는 것 같아서 저도 제 자신이 너무 안타깝고 그래요. 근데 또 하나는 뭐냐면, so the other thing is, here I can see so advanced patient care, right? So I feel like I should do this in Korea. I should make a change. Those kind of questions.
But I think you probably will, but it just takes time.
Yeah. 그리고 또 이제 제가 여기 와서 보는 게 이제 제가 한국에서 보는 것보다 성소수 치료 분야에서 워낙에 이제 앞서 나간 환경들을 보다 보니까 아 이걸 한국에 가서 이렇게 만들어야 되겠구나 그게 하니까 그게 너무 부담감으로 오는 것 같아요. 근데 지금 저스틴은 너무 조급하게 생각하지 말고 시간은 걸릴 테지만 조금 조금씩 해나가면 된다 이렇게 얘기를 하는데 제가 성격이 그러지 못해서 제가 그래서 이번 여행에 와서 아 내가 아직도 철들고 좀 그러려고 멀었구나라는 생각이 들더라고요. With this opportunity, I feel like I should be more mature. Still, things I need to practice.
What do you need to do?
I'm setting up the salmon honey.
And you're setting it up. What else could you do? What else can you do? You're in Belgium.
런이 한국에서는 동료들이 있어서 서포트가 많은데 벨기에에서는 혼자 계셔서 그런 거 아닌가요? 그렇지는 않아요. 어차피 한국에도 도와주는 사람은 별로 없습니다. 우리 코디네이터 선생님이랑 오늘도 화상으로 1시간 정도 얘기했는데 코디 선생님 진짜 많이 도와주시죠. So I just had a Zoom meeting with a coordinator about an hour. She's helping me so much.
Honey, why don't you start your week? We can review. I'll be right back.
Oh, why? Where are you going?
I'm hungry. I gotta find food.
지금 배고프다고 먹을 것 좀 찾아올 동안 제 한 주에 대해서 얘기 좀 하래요. 제 한 주에 대해서 스케줄을 보면서 얘기를 예. 일단 일요일에는 우리 가슴 절제술 2케이스가 있었고 그리고 트랜스 여성분 지정성별 남성으로 태어나서 여성으로 성전환 하시는 분 성악종 수술이 있었고 그리고 화요일에는 제가 어떤 케이스를 봤냐면 여기서는 우리가 트랜스 남성분 성기 재건을 하고 나서 보형물 삽입하는 거를 비뇨기과에서 해요. 근데 그 비뇨기과 수술을 받는데 지금까지 사실 한국에서 사용하던 거는 이렇게 어떻게 보면 좀 원시적인 형태의 보형물이었고 또 하나의 문제는 뭐냐면 일반 시스젠더 남성분들의 발기 문제를 치료하기 위한 그러니까 트랜스젠더 분들을 위해 보완된 디바이스가 아니었어요. 근데 여기서는 트랜스젠더만을 위해 보완된 디바이스가 있더라고요. 그래서 그거를 삽입하는 수술 봤을 때, so honey, there's a thing. So after phalloplasty, we put the penile implant, right? But so far, all the penile implant originally designed for the cis male, like a erectile dysfunction.
They're using the penile implant in Belgium?
Yes.
Really? Like automatically every operation?
No. It's the same. They don't recommend the patient. They talk about the risk complication with the patient. But if the patient still wants to get the penile implant, they put it and they have a device. It's designed for the phalloplasty patient.
Oh.
Not for the cisgender male patient.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
So the most common complication after the implant insertion for the phalloplasty is malposition, because its devices change its position, but they design this device so they can attach this device to the bone. 우리 성기 재건하고 나서 성기 보형물 삽입하게 되면 가장 흔하게 일어나는 합병증이 위치의 변경이거든요. 근데 이 팔로플라스티 환자분들을 위해 만들어진 요 보형물은 뼈에 고정할 수 있게 그 자체에 고정하는 장치를 이제 붙여서 만들었어요. 그래서 그거를 받고
Anyway,
수요일에는
hold on. That device, Is that the one where they have like within the scrotum, they have a little button so that it
Yes, very. So the system is same. So resting status is soft, but you can pump the saline to the device.
Oh,
It gets hard.
oh, interesting. Okay, sorry, go on.
And Wednesday, I invite my colleagues to my place. Mom cooked the Korean food, like japchae, miyeok honey, surprisingly. So Lara really like the miyeokguk, the seaweed soup.
Oh, really? How did your mom do that?
Oh?
She had the seaweed? She brought it from Korea?
Mom brought it from Korea, but actually, you know what? So our Airbnb, next to our Airbnb, there's a Melanie's. It's a wine store, but it's run by the Malaysian lady. But she started this business from the 2000. So it's more than 20 years. And she had all the like international ingredient, not only for Korean. There's a Mexican, Japanese. They even have a soju, pepper powder, and
Pepper powder?
yes.
Wow.
여러분, 제가 수요일 날 제 같이 일하고 있는 샐러드들이랑 레지던트들 저희 집으로 초대했어요. 그래서 저희 어머니가 음식을 만들었는데 잡채도 했고 뭐였더라? 떡볶이 고기 많이 넣어서 떡볶이도 하고 그리고 되게 신기한 게 누가 먹을까 싶은데 국이 없어가지고 뭔가 근데 따뜻하고 좀 근데 국물이 없어가지고는 엄마랑 엄마 미역국을 좀 해야겠다 그래서 미역국을 했는데 여기 겐트에 있는 레지던트 정말 예쁜 여자 레지던트가 있고 걔가 근데 미역국을 너무 잘 먹는 거예요. 근데 사실 미역국이 엄청 건강식이잖아요. 그래서 제가 한국에서는 생일날 이거 먹는다. 그리고 여자들이 출산을 하면은 다시 원기를 회복하기 위해서 먹는 국이다. 이렇게 설명을 해줬어요. Yeah, that was Wednesday. And Thursday, Dr. Stewart invited the colleagues. So I went there.
Yeah.
So Eric, the fellow from the Mexico, he cooked the Mexican food. And the professor, he cooked the barbecue. So we ate it. It's really good. Nice house. So interesting thing is, literally Dr. Stewart, he's making consulting room in his house.
In his house?
So his house is like a mansion in the suburb area. So they extended the building and yeah, this concert, I don't know. It's possible in Belgium.
Why would you want to do consultation in your home?
So they're not doing surgery there. They're only doing consultation.
Can you do consultation in Korea in your home?
You cannot.
It's not allowed.
Hospital.
Oh. Well, but it's also in America. You can do Botox and fillers off-site too, though. So
right.
Different, I think, rules and regulations per country, right?
목요일에는 여기 계신 교수님이 이제 동료도 이제 초대해가지고 바베큐 했어요. 멕시코에서 온 펠로우가 멕시칸 음식, 타코, 과카몰리, 살사 그런 거 만들었고 그리고 교수님이 이제 바베큐에서 했는데 집 이렇게 보여주시는데 there's a pool, 수영장도 있고 이제 집이 크니까 집을 이제 개조를 해서 이제 더 넓혀가지고는 거기서 컨설팅을 할 수 있게 하더라고요. Because his wife is a nurse who can do the tattoo, so she's doing nipple areola tattoo there.
Oh, really?
닥터 스튜어트 와이프분이 간호사이신데 유두유륜 타투 하시는 분이더라고요. 그래서 거기 이제 남편은 거기서 컨설팅하고 자기도 거기서 이제 니플 타투, 유두 타투 하고 이렇게 할 계획이라고 그러시더라고요.
But what would happen if you did consulting outside of the hospital?
I don't think it's possible in Korea.
What would happen?
한국에서는 불가능할 것 같아요. 그러니까 한국에서는 딱 의료 행위를 병원에서만 하게 돼 있어요. 그러니까 저스틴 얘기하는 게 미국 같은 거에는 뭐 보톡스 필러 파티 막 이런 게 있어요. 그러니까 뭐 예쁜 베뉴를 빌려가지고는 이제 여자들 이제 막 이제 이런 미용성에 관심 있으신 분들 이제 초대해서 뭐 약간 뭐 샴페인이나 이런 약간 술 뭐 음식 뭐 이렇게 해서 파티하면서 그 자리에서 보톡스 같은 경우는 그날 맞고 그날 바로 뭐 큰 그거 없이 회복이 가능하잖아요. 그러니까 보톡스 파티 같은 것도 하거든요, 미국에서는. 근데 우리나라에서는 그게 불가능하죠. 왜냐하면 의료 행위 자체를 병원에서만 할 수 있게 됐기 때문에. What do you want to say? honey?
Okay, go
So
on.
that so that was Thursday and Friday. I visited TIP. 음.
What is that? What is tip?
Transgender Information Point라고 해가지고는 TIP, 팁이라고 있는데 그래서 어, 그 트랜스젠더 환자분들이 모든 정보들을 거기서 얻을 수가 있어요. 어떤 거기서 만나서 거기 계신 분하고 얘기했던 게 So, hi, honey, I was almost fine. I think he noticed that I'm fine.
Because you were so like amazed, right?
So inspired.
Yeah.
갔는데 거기 이제 뭐 지금 벨기에는 성악종 수술하는 경우에 뭐 다 모든 게 다 보험이 되긴 되지만 어느 정도가 환자분이 자기가 내는 비용도 있어요. 자기 부담금도 있어요. 근데 한국에 비하면 엄청 적죠. 그래서 그런 보험이 어떻게 됐냐, 도대체 어떻게 그거를 할 수 있었냐, 그런 거에 대해서 제가 질문도 많이 하고 거기서 정말 영감을 주는 이야기를 너무 많이 들어서 아, 제가 앞으로 어떻게 진료 방향을 설정하고 그 성악종 수술이 보험이 되기 위해서는 내가 어떤 일들을 해야 되겠구나 이런 거에 대해서 되게 많이 들었습니다. So inspiring meeting.
It's good.
That was my weekend. That was my week. And this weekend, honey, you know
Wait,
this area?
you didn't talk about, so like you went to a concert or something the other night, or I saw on your Instagram you went with your mom. What was that, last
Oh,
night?
yeah. So that is the little festival in this area. You know our Airbnb.
Yeah.
There's area. It's a historic area.
Honey,
Because
everything in Ghent is historic.
but especially here, you cannot break down your house. Literally government.
Oh.
여기 저희 에어비앤비 있는 데가 되게 오래된 건물이 많은 곳이에요. 그래서 여기는 증축이나 막 개조 이런 것도 정부의 그거 없이는 못한다고 그래서 요 겐트 요 내에 아주 작은 구역인데 요 내부에 또 페스티벌이 이번 주에 있습니다. So, you know, tomorrow is also national holiday in Korea, right?
Yes,
You know?
everybody told me I know.
내일이 광복절이라 내일이 한국도 쉬는 날이잖아. But it's the same here in Belgium.
Oh, really? You don't have work tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't work tomorrow. So August 15th is a national holiday here. Which national holiday?
Independence Day from Japan?
No, it's not Independence Day. 여기도 국경일이에요. Anyway, 여기도 국경일이어가지고는 그래서 여기서 so it's a festival from Friday to Monday.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a little stage, they play music, they invite a musician. And also, you know, this is the culinary heart of the Ghent, they said. So many good restaurants in this small area.
Because all the international restaurants are here.
And also in the back alley, there's a small alley. Looks like there's no restaurant, but if you go to inside, they have there each garden.
Oh.
And there's a Michelin star restaurants, so many good restaurants here.
Oh, I didn't.
And so during the festival, they put out the table, the small alley, literally beside the oar. They put a small table, people eating outside. There's and also Monday, tomorrow, they're gonna be a huge flea market, the biggest flea market in Ghent.
So your landlord, your Airbnb manager is going to be selling her cosmetics.
Yes, yes. 내가 지금 있는 에어비앤비 주인 아주머니가 화장품, 수제 화장품을 만들어서 파세요. Actually, I bought this from her. It's cold cream
What is it for?
for my skin.
Have
But
you?
everything is organic.
Has it helped you? Like the area?
Honey, don't you think? Don't you think it got better?
You're wearing makeup. I can't tell.
저희 에어비앤비 아주머니가 수제 화장품을 만들어서 파시는데 제가 요만큼 된 거 샀고 근데 진짜 수제예요. Literally, she's making her cosmetic product in a Tupperware. Homemade.
Oh wow.
다음에도 좀 제가 마스크 너무 많이 써서 여기 막 시꺼멓고 변했었거든요. 많이 좋아진 것 같아요. 런이 저스틴도 놀러 나가야 되는데 Can I take him out? 허락해 주세요. Ron, please take him out.
What is he, Rod? What are you asking?
Justin should enjoy his life too. Can I take him out?
Let's go drinking. You want to go tonight? Tomorrow's a holiday. Let's go.
그래야 돼요. 내일 쉬는 날이니까 오늘 마셔도 되지 않아요? 그러네. Justin, how was your day?
My day or my week?
Your week.
My week has been mentally stressful, I think.
정신적으로 힘들었대요. Why?
So the startup I'm at, I think there's a lot happening, not business-wise, but internally. So it looks like, number one, warning to everybody. Never start a business with two CEOs. It's bad.
저스틴이 lesson 1. 동업해서 사업 시작하지 마라. Honey, it's funny. All the doctors don't open your clinic with other.
Really? They say the same thing?
Yes. 우리도 똑같은 얘기 하거든요. 야, 개업하려면 절대 동업으로 개업하지 마.
Yeah. Rule number one in business: never have two CEOs. You can have business partner, but you be clear. What are your roles? Like operation, finance, this, that. But it should be very clear. Right? You need to be on the same page. Not like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this. Don't even bother. Stop.
왜냐면 저스틴 내가 보면 스타트업이 CEO가 2명인데 not on the same page.
Or if the page ever changes, stop. Just stop. This first warning. I think for the startup, there's a lot of there's legal stuff getting involved, so it's getting very stressful. So that's basically the entire week, just looming over.
스타트업 일하는 데가 뭐 법적 하여튼 그 CEO 두 분 간의 문제로 뭔가 변화가 많이 있을 것 같아서 저스틴이 그것 때문에 스트레스 많이 받았었나 봐요.
And at the restaurants, we had a couple of staff. They got COVID sometime during the week, so we're short-staffed a little bit.
직원분들 중에 코비드 확진되신 분들이 있어가지고 이제 그러면은 일을 못 나오니까 저스틴 또 그걸 메꿔야 되고 그래서 더 힘들었나 보네.
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't know other restaurants.
The good news about Cali. Maybe you're gonna open Cali. Why?
So first off, we can't talk about that. We shouldn't talk about it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Until it's definitive?
Yes.
여러분 좋은 소식이 있는데 저스틴이 지금은 공개를 하면 안 되는 상황이래. 곧 근데 좋은 소식이 있을 것 같습니다.
So there's a potential that maybe one of our restaurants might expand.
지금 저스틴의 레스토랑 3개 있잖아요. 캘리 키친, 미군 양반 동닭 파인애플인데 이거 중에 하나가 강남으로 지출할 것 같아요.
Maybe. And I didn't say location, honey. Can you not say anything, please?
Ronnie, I went to Cali last Friday, 2 Fridays ago. I tested positive the following day.
Maybe, but I think our staff got it independently elsewhere. But as soon as we found that out, we had everybody tested. So I think we're okay. But yeah. So anyway, so that staffing, we have 2 staff leaving at the end of the month. So we need to find a backfill. We need to fill up. And it's in the kitchen. Like, kitchen is so hard to fill. So if there's any 요리사 있습니까? Please send your resume to me. You can
직원 두 분이 이번 달 말로 그만두셔서 새로운 분을 고용해야 된다네요. 요리사 아시면 알려드릴게요.
요리사하고 미국 음식 experience가 있어요. Please send your resume to me at jobs@calikitch.com. But we need to find some cooks for Cali. And then other than that, I think business has just been running smooth. I think the startup stuff is just the most stressful.
What about the cats, honey? Show me the cats. 고양이 너무 보고 싶어요.
I don't know where they are. They're not here. Cats are fine. They're probably here. No?
고양이들이 저를 잊어버렸을까요?
I don't know where they are. It's fine. Let them sleep.
잘 지낸대.
Anyways, that's pretty much my week. So just running around for Cali, Pineapple, Gentleman, staff issues, startup stuff.
지명이, do you hire part-timer?
Yeah. Jimyang, I know you don't have any kitchen experience though, but it's okay. Do you want a part-time job? We need part-timer and a full-timer, I think. So if you know anybody, please let me know. Just send me a message. But we hope to find people that will hang around for a while. We hope. Korean is good. Non-Korean is okay. But they should be able to work. Okay, anyways, that's enough. Anyways, that's my week. My week has just been like that.
Honey, what are you eating?
Leftovers. Anything I can find in the freezer and the refrigerator. Literally, honey, you know your diet shake you have? So Kyori she always buys diet food. And she starts it and never finishes it. Never. So there's like.
그러니까 제가 저 걱정인데 저스틴 뭐 먹고 사나 한국에. 근데 저스틴 지금 얘기하는 게 결이 항상 다이어트 제품을 산다. 뭐 이렇게 다이어트 쉐이크 있죠? 이런 거 사요. 근데 한 번 먹나? 그거 안 먹고.
So that diet shake, that cookies and cream.
쿠앤크 맛 다이어트 쉐이크.
I'm almost done with it.
Really? So you don't eat, but you drink it?
I've been drinking it the past couple of days. I'm just trying to get rid of it. So right now I'm going through cleaning. I'm just trying to clean up all the old stuff. Like
집에서 발견하고 있는 음식물들을 다 냉장고에 들어있는 것들을 다 먹고 있대 지금.
But I'm not really cooking anything fancy. So like even I told you, my sister came, she bought like hot dogs at Costco because the kids will eat it. So there's like a huge pack of hot dogs in the freezer. There was your chicken breasts that were sitting in the freezer. All your leftover diet toshirak. Little by little, just microwave eating. So I'm not even cooking. I'm just microwaving everything for like 5 minutes. And then when it's done, I eat it.
발견된 거 다 꺼내가지고는 마이크로웨이브 전자레인지에 넣어서 녹여서 그냥 먹고 있대요. Honey, do you want me to send something to you?
No. And then when I want something fancy, I order BHC chicken. So I'm okay.
fancy하게 먹고 싶으면 BHC 통닭을 시켜 먹는데.
I love BHC. I don't know. They changed the recipe. The Macho King, I don't know. I think every branch, maybe they do it a little bit different. So it's kind of disappointing, but it's okay. And then I've been going, I joined the gym. Did I tell you? I joined the gym.
You told me.
Yeah, so I was working out like at least 3-4 times a week. So I've only been now 5 times. But I'm trying to work out and get back in shape. I'm eating less because you're not home, and so I don't eat with you. I just eat one time and that's it. Let's see.
아, 가면은 저스틴 살 많이 빠져 있는 거 아니야?
I think I lost 2 kilograms, 2 or 3.
Already?
I think so. Natural diet.
I think I never told you about the Amsterdam parade.
Oh, a little bit. You told me that it's crazy. There's so many people, right?
You want to see?
You're gonna play it? Can you do it? Can you do it? You're not on OBS.
Why not? I can do like. Oh,
Honey, the video doesn't work well when you're doing live stream.
only photo is working, right?
Yeah, so just kind of click through.
Like this, honey, so many people.
Can you do like a full screen though?
Crazy.
I think you should do a full screen because it's hard to see.
Honey, can you see?
I can see, but I think you should do a full screen.
Oh, okay. Full screen?
Yeah.
Okay, like that.
Yes, there you go. And then it's gonna be easier to see, I think.
Oh.
And then just click through, yeah. That's crazy.
So, honey, you know, next time what I want to do? I want to do the Airbnb, one of these buildings by the canal.
Can you? I mean,
think
just
so.
documents.
So literally a lot of people, they just open the window, they drink beer and watching the parade under the shadow.
Whoa. But you have to book well in advance, probably. I'm sure those places book up so fast. A lot of sponsorship, huh?
So literally a lot of sponsorship.
Wow.
You know what the thing is most like resonant in my mind? So there's a booking.com.
A what?
Booking.com.
Oh. Booking
The
like
company.
Like
the company for the booking hotel and flight. Oh. So their what is that? Slogan is, we filter place, not people.
Oh, interesting. So like non-discriminatory. That's good.
And so there's a lot of companies sponsor it, and they made a slogan with the company identity also showing support LGBT community.
You know, think about it, honey. All the plastic surgery clinics that you talked to or that you worked at that said, oh yeah, go ahead, you can market LGBT, but don't say our name, just market yourself. Like the mentality in Korea of like, don't associate me with LGBT, don't associate. Whereas like globally, everybody's like, okay, let's sponsor this, let's do it. Right? So opposite.
I shared with you. So this year, Korean Queer Parade.
Yeah.
So for the first time, what is the company name? Which making the
drug?
HIV virus, the pill.
Okay, Gilead.
Gilead.
Yeah.
Gilead, for the first time in Korean Queer Parade history, they joined the Queer Parade. Literally, they had a trough. So there's a limited number of trough. The organization should pick the organization who can run that trough.
Yeah.
So Gilead was one of them, and
that's right. And there's controversy. There's controversy within the LGBT community.
Yes. Why Gilead came in? There's so many NGOs working for LGBT right for a long time, but the Queer Parade organizers didn't pick them because they don't have money, but they picked the Gilead because Gilead can sponsor a lot of money. Why Gilead? Gilead literally, when they introduced anti-HIV drug to Korean society, they tried to take advantage from the HIV patient.
Well, but it doesn't matter. Like we talked about this before too. It's so silly. I'm not gonna say stupid, but so silly. It's like when craft beer, what do you call them? The name for them.
And then malt.
Huh?
And then malt.
No. Yeah, that situation. But there's a name for like the real craft beer gurus, craft beer. I forget. Geeks. Craft beer geeks. So like, this craft beer is so good. And then you have a company get purchased by OB. Suddenly, Handemol gets a huge influx of money. They get bought. They can open a large brewery somewhere else. They can make more beer for the masses. On top of that, they can actually expand their options and play with more formulas and different beers. And then all the craft beer geeks are, oh, I can't believe them. They sold out. It's like, they didn't sell out. They're a business. Now they grew. Like, you should congratulate them. The queer parade, and people are, oh, I can't believe, why didn't they pick the nonprofit? Because it's because Gilead can pay. And because they can pay, now they can do more for the parade and for the cause. Like, it should be more like, oh, wow, I can't believe we got a corporate sponsor. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, we got a corporate sponsor, it's, oh, I can't believe they did that. It's such small thinking, even within that community. It's so narrow-minded.
So this is the Canal Parade, is huge like event, right? What they're doing is literally the parade is by the canal, right? So literally the performers ride in a boat, they're performing, right? But also they can rent a boat and they can put a boat the side of the canal, so they can watch parade the closer. So this organization also selling the voucher, who can rent a boat and put the boat by the canal. So
like
how much? So they can make money from it.
Yeah.
And also, if you visit their website, if you want to join Canal Parade as an NGO or as a company, the price is different.
Yeah, totally.
If you are NGO, the price is drastically low, but if you're a company, you should pay more. Yeah. So with that money, they like growing the parade.
Yeah, that's normal. Like, so when people complain or say these kind of things, there's a reason why so many great heartfelt nonprofits don't grow, or literally they have, their impact is so minimal. Yeah, maybe they're helping the 20, 30, 40 households, but that's all they can do, because they're not thinking, how can we expand our services? Is there a need? How can we do it? So I can say this because I worked in so many nonprofits. So if anybody thinks ill of me, I have very good foundation for my argument. So many nonprofits that I worked in, they were run so unorganized. Money is so mismanaged. The heart is sincere, but as an organization, every year they're struggling to make budget. The operation.
지금 I'm gonna translate a little bit. 지금 무슨 얘기 하는 거냐면, 제가 이번에 암스테르담 그 캐널 퍼레이드 다녀왔어요. 정말 암스테르담에서 제일 큰 이벤트 중에 하나입니다. 근데 그걸 보면서 저희 한국 퍼레이드에 대해서 많이 생각했어요. 물론 이번에 뭐 서울 퀴어문화 축제 한다고 했는데 서울시에서 뭐 서울 광장 못 쓴다 막 이런 얘기도 있었지만, 또 하나가 사실 이슈가 됐던 게 뭐냐면, HIV가 예방약 그리고 치료약을 만드는 길리어드라는 회사가 있어요. 이 회사가, 그러니까 그 동안에 우리가 퀴어 문화 축제 서울에서 하면 그냥 활동가들 아니면 NGO 단체들, 비영리 단체들만 참여를 되게 했었는데, 처음으로 영리 단체가 온 거예요. 영리 단체가 들어와서 우리가 퍼레이드를 하면 이제 트럭을 몰고 하는데, 그 트럭을 하나 그 조직위원회에서 그 트럭 하나 하십시오 한 거야. 근데 이제 그거를 가지고 이제 되게 논의가 많았죠. 왜 길리어드라는 회사, 우리나라에 약 들어올 때 환자들 이제 이용하려고 약값도 낮추지 않고 이랬던 회사한테, 왜 그런 회사한테 서울 퀴어 문화 축제에 참여할 수 있는 기회를 주느냐. 그동안 오랫동안 이뤄왔던 비영리 단체들도 많은데, 근데 제가 이번에 암스테르담 축제 가보니까 정말 너무 많은 회사들, 뭐 케빈 클라인, 게스, 부킹닷컴, 우버, so many 진짜 큰 회사들이 자신의 회사 아이덴티티와 성소수자 지원하는 메시지를 같이 담아서 그렇게 해서 그 캐널 퍼레이드에서 퍼포먼스 하는 거 보고서, 왜 우리나라가 그게 안 돼? 그러니까 이제 저스틴은 얘기는 하는 게, 자기가 그런 기업리 단체 저스틴 오래 일했었거든요. 일을 해보면 자기도 그런 단체 너무 많아. 너무 그 철학도 좋고 정말 진심한 마음으로 사람을 도우려고 일하는 단체가 있지만, 그 메시지를 전달하지 못하고 그걸 크지 못하고 매년 예산이 없어서 힘들어하고 자기의 그 진정한 마음을 남들에게 알릴 수 없는 단체들도 너무 많다. 교수님 그런 얘기를 하는
So
여러분들 어떻게 생각하세요?
I'm very passionate about this area because
But
that's
honey, but some people think like that. So you want to do good, right? Then all the processes should be also righteous.
yeah, but
So you
there's
want to do
nothing.
good, but the way is not good or bad or wrong. It degrades.
But
Well,
nothing about bringing in a pharmaceutical company that spent billions of millions and billions of dollars to make an HIV like drug. Like there's nothing bad about bringing somebody like that in so that they could also sponsor the parade, which the majority of the population of that are affected by HIV, that it's within that population. Like there's nothing bad about that. If you think making money is bad, then there's something wrong with you. I'm very passionate about this. So I don't mean to attack anybody, but the reality of the world, if you don't understand, is it runs on money. That's why you're working. That's why you're paying rent. That's why we're paying for food so we eat. That's why you're, everything. So it's about how can we funnel things. There are going to be people that have good hearts and good causes. Okay. But actually, you can have a great heart, but your impact is very minimal if you can't actually take action. That action requires, unfortunately, in our reality, money. So it's not about like, this company is so bad because they're pharmaceutical. Without pharmaceuticals, we wouldn't have any drugs. I don't know. So again, I get it because I used to be that way too. But that's also why I decided to go for an MBA, not and what is it? Master's in social work. Because knowing how to run the business or the nonprofit, knowing how to raise money so that your impact can be greater, that has a big impact.
교수님, 사실은 이런 비영리 단체에서 오래 일하다가 그러다가 MBA를 간 거예요. 근데 저스틴이 왜 내가 소셜워크, 뭐 사회사업이나 이런 데 가지 않고 왜 MBA를 하게 됐냐? 저스틴 이런 비영리 단체에 오래 일하다 보니까 결국 이 비영리 단체를 운영하는 것도 사업을 운영하는 것이고 정말 사업을 제대로 아는 사람이 이 비영리 단체를 운영하지 않으니까 이 단체의 영향력이 적어지 결국 이 단체의 영향력을 크게 만들려면 전문적인 경영인이 있어야 된다는 그런 마음에서 간 거예요.
So kind of, I should probably shut up, but I'll say one more thing. So even when people like in America, a lot of the times they complain, oh, I hate organized religion. If the religion wasn't organized, you wouldn't know it existed. Like without some sort of organization, without somehow some group of people kind of making sure the scripture, the text, or the practice or something exists through time, then you would have never encountered Christianity. You would have never encountered Catholicism or Buddhism or anything. So when people say, I hate organized religion, yes, I know what they mean. It's the people that kind of corrupt it. But at the same time, if you don't have organization, there would have been no religion because it wouldn't have existed through time. So you can't hate organized religion. You can hate the people that are corrupting it or causing it to be bad. The concept of it's like saying, I hate business. You can't hate business. That's what a nonprofit is. It's a business. It's a business that doesn't make money to like fill their pockets. They need to make money so they can grow and keep going. It's still a business. Anyways, I'm done. No more.
다른 면에서 생각하면 이런 거죠. 이제 종교가 organize 종교가 뭔가 이런 단체화되고 이런 거에 대해서 뭔가 종교 믿는 사람은 그냥 각자 이렇게 하면 되는 거 아닌가? 왜 뭐 이렇게 뭐 누구 막 하이어라키를 만들고 막 표준을 정하고 막 이렇게 하지? 라고 얘기하는 것도 마찬가지라는 거죠. 그런 뭔가 조직이 있어야 이 종교를 알리고 이 종교가 유지되고 더 커나갈 수 있게 할 수 있는 거잖아요. 그러니까 물론 사람들이 하는 일이라 그 안에 또 이제 그런 사람들이 하는 일이라 그 안에 이제 또 이제 뭐 부정 축제가 생기고 막 이런 거에 대해서 이제 반감은 가질 수 있지만 사실 그런 조직 체계를 갖는 것은 종교에 있어서 꼭 필요한 것이다. 이제 다른 분야인데 거의 같은 얘기가 되는 거죠.
Sorry, honey. I think I scared all your watchers away.
No, it's okay.
미안해요.
I don't know because I want to make a one the episode about the Amsterdam Knapp, right? So actually, with all the episode, what I'm making now is there's a video and also I'm talking a topic. So I was thinking about talking about the topic, showing the Amsterdam Knapp parade. I'm gonna talk about like pink money. So pink money.
I'm guessing money from corporations that go to like good causes or something.
No, pink money is LGBT economic power.
Oh,
So literally, so it's a corporation, it's a company. They're doing this for money. So there's a good side and bad side. So they sponsored the queer parade. So queer parade can grow, those kind of things. But also there's the other side of the thing. Because, as an organization, if you funded by somebody, you need to think about them, right? So literally they try to using the pink money fluid, literally funnel that money to their business, right? So there's a good side and bad side, but yeah.
but is it really a bad side? Where's the bad side?
I have very weak argument.
Uh,
I need to research more.
so for example, dilator company, they want to get involved. They're willing to pay a lot of money for sponsorship. This dilator, this product, they know transgender patients need them for post-operation, or even maybe women, that want to work on their Kegel exercise. So now it's being on a float in Amsterdam. They paid a lot of money to get it on there. The organization gets this extra money they can use towards a parade and their causes. They get the marketing. Other people are learning about it. Like, this brand, I didn't know it existed. Is that bad?
What about there's other smaller company who has better product, more LGBT friendly, or the owner is LGBT, but this company is much smaller than other company. They don't have money to involve in that parade. And also the bigger company only getting exposure to this company and community. What do you think?
But that's business. That has nothing to do with like whether or not it's LGBT or not. It's business. So I mean, we talked about it, right? Redbox in Korea. Redbox, the sex store. Like they probably have so much money, like all over the place. And then there's smaller like shops that unfortunately can't compete to that, right? Right. We've talked to people. So unfortunately, that's the reality of business. So the question is, what can the smaller company do to pivot? What can they do to think about different marketing strategies? How can they utilize what resources they have so they can grow or expand?
But so there's a good side of the pink money. Literally, it's showing the LGBT community's economic power. So if the company shows support to the LGBT, we're gonna use your product. But other thing we can do is if they have a discriminatory company policy in their company, literally you can sabotage. What is that? Not gonna purchase any product from the company.
What do they do in Korea all the time? They go on strike. Yes, they can basically stop. Like they can send the message of like, hey, we're not going to support this company.
So that kind of behavior also increase the awareness about the gender equality and the support for the LGBT community. There's a good things too.
I think that's good. So then, like, if you're a shady company, you don't want to participate because you might get exposed, right?
Oh, actually, so I'm walking to the hospital, right?
Yes.
So these days, what I'm doing is I listen to podcasts. So there's a good two podcasts. One is how I made this.
How I built this.
How I built this. There's a Korean guy was there. New. I think it's kind of app about the weight reduction. but he was talking in English.
Mm.
He has an accent, but he was talking in English. It was interesting. And the other podcast, which was interesting to me, is empathy of the company. So showing empathy as a company. So this kind of LGBT issue, what you can do is you can don't say anything. You cannot, you don't need to express, literally, you don't need to take a side. I'm not a pro LGBT, but I'm also not an anti-LGBT. Don't show anything. But what they're saying is why companies started like giving a message as a company. So like we're supporting LGBT, or what can I say? We want to protect Earth, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So they said, by doing that, literally company can have a character. It to people, it feels like it's not a company, it's like some kind of being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So actually, I think there's two angles. I'm sorry, everybody. This is getting very businessy. There's two angles. One, you have the marketing people doing the research. So like Nike, for example, when there was a Copernicus, there was a guy during the national anthem. He didn't stand, he took a knee. And it became a big issue because during the national anthem, you should stand and kind of like show your nationality. But this is during Black Lives Matter. And this is when somebody was like killed or like murdered, police brutality. So he literally just stayed on his knee and kind of did that. And it became like this really big movement, even within sports.
Why he below his knee?
Because the thing, I don't know, look it up. But he did it. So it was like a protest almost, right? Like a silent protest. He actually...
He was African American?
Yeah. So he suffered so much, like financially, they kicked him off the team or this or that. Like he got attacked. So many people are like, oh, that's so un-American, da, da, da. But actually the flip side to that, so there were a lot of people that were very supportive of that, and they followed suit. But he was the very first person. And this guy, it's interesting. Nike had a choice. Do we support that, or do we not support it, or do we say nothing? They chose to support it because Nike is one of the biggest sports gear, right? So many people, when they started supporting, they're like, Nike, I'm never going to buy Nike again. They did lots of viral videos, burning their shoes, burning their clothes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like there was a big backlash. But Nike, though, again, it kind of shows an identity like, hey, right, this is important. But I wouldn't be surprised in a big corporation, not only is it identity, they look
majority of purchases of African American.
Or where is the purchase? Yes, not just African American, but who is purchasing our products? Are they the more conservative, kind of white, or is it for the liberal, open-minded? So I'm sure they took a very calculated decision to take action in a certain way. So I'm sure that's number one. There's marketing and data behind it. Number two, yes, corporate identity. I think that's important too. But a corporation is not, or a business is not going to risk big business hits. Or maybe they will, like for doing what they think is the right thing. But even my company, like whatever, for the big company I worked at, there's always a saying, like in HR, we have to do the right thing. So even if it didn't seem like the right business move, we still would do the right thing because it's the right thing for the person or the situation. But again, it's different, I think, case by case.
But I think I'm talking about, but the thing amazed about the podcast, I was thinking like only we have option like pro or anti, but actually there's an option, not saying anything.
Saying silence. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's not. But I think only not as a company, as a human being, we can do the same thing. We have option. Don't express any opinion about that issue, or express the issue, express the opinion about that issue, right?
But actually, there's a famous quote. about something, if I can find it. This is one, I don't know, it's something kind of like this, but inaction is perhaps the greatest mistake of all. So you're right. You can take action for or against or do nothing, but actually doing nothing is the worst. It's saying, yeah, I support it. No, I'm against it. I'm just going to stay quiet. Because actually, when you're staying quiet, you're supporting whatever the majority like causes, right? That's whatever is like pushing against. When you're quiet, you're not standing up against. So I think in every case during like the civil rights in America, there's a lot of people that, I support this, but they never do anything. They're not really helping the cause.
But Korean mentality is different. So there's an old Korean saying, if you are sharp, like if you are agile stove, always you
get it down.
So that means don't stick out. Actually, my father always told me, don't go in front any other event. Don't express your opinion before other people express their opinion. I think that's Korean mentality.
I agree. I think so.
Now,
but I think it's changing now with the young people, right? Like all the tattoos all over.
Actually, my mom wanna get a tattoo in Belgium.
She should get it.
She's like, oh, I want to memorize my memory here. Actually, in a festival, we found that tattoo, but it was like a more henna. It comes up like a 3 or 5 days, and I told her, oh, you want to get a tattoo? Like pick a design, and she said, yeah, maybe I will. It is permanent? No, it's gonna come off 3 or 5 days. And she's like, no, I want permanent one. Why I spend money on like only 3 or 5 days thing?
Honey, I think that's perfect material for your next vlog.
My mom getting a tattoo.
I think so. I think that's perfect material for the next vlog. Anyways, sorry. I think we totally disengaged with the audience, the few people that were here. Sorry, Ron, Jimyoung.
근데 왜 그러냐면 저희가 얘기할 시간이었어요. I think this is the first time we talked a long time in this week, right?
Because it's something I think we're both very passionate about, right? In different ways.
No, I'm not talking with you too often without lying.
That's right. Just usually, my mom's crying again. Why is she crying?
Okay.
Anyways, so who's there? Anybody there still?
Yeah, maybe that will be one of the interesting topic I can talk about in a YouTube content.
What, like, your mom getting a tattoo?
No, taking action.
Oh. Yeah, Korea. But it's kind of like the same thing like in Korea when people are like laying flat on the street drunk. They don't do anything. They just walk around them. Or if two people are fighting, nobody breaks it up. They don't get involved. Like, so I don't know. Like, I am very biased. Like, there's a YouTube video famous on Facebook. It's like everybody's trying to go into a tunnel, and then an ambulance is coming. And suddenly, everybody moves to the side, right? And the comments are, "Oh, Korea is so amazing. Oh, this is so great. Like this is Korea. How everybody just moved." I'm like, that's bullshit. I've never once seen that anywhere in Korea. Nobody moves for the ambulance. I don't know where this is from. A different country. This can't be Korea. I don't know.
Okay, it's already an hour, honey.
I know this is the original start time. Maybe like suddenly a lot of people will join.
I don't think so. Today, I think most of it in English.
Well, I know. I'm so sorry. Speak Korean, honey.
Okay. Anyway, next week, maybe I don't know. I should go somewhere. It's I feel like an obligation, but
You should go somewhere. Go somewhere. Actually, you should go outside of Benelux, right?
I was thinking London or Paris.
Go to London. There's nothing in London. Only Brits. Only Brits. Brits aren't exciting.
Yes?
Britain people, British people.
Then where should I go?
What do you mean, where should you go? You have like a whole country. You have like, you can go to Switzerland. You can go to,
I don't know, Switzerland?
you can go to the Alps. It's so beautiful. You can go, I don't know, let's pull up Google Maps. Where can you go?
I'm doing it. Okay. This is Ghent. Brussels is, I think, just 1 day trip. I can go anytime. The other weekend.
I bet you there's like cheap flights outside too if you wanted just to fly.
Paris. Swiss.
Germany, Luxembourg. You can go the other direction. Just don't go too far to Russia. Czech. Switzerland is right there. Paris, France. Oh, actually, London is pretty close, so, huh? It's just right across.
That's why I'm thinking going London or Paris.
Oh.
Swiss is so far.
Ireland. You can just skip London and go to Ireland. Scotland.
What about Monaco, honey? There's a
What is that? Where is that?
Nice.
Monaco. Is that Italy?
Oh, it's a France.
Oh, Monaco. Oh, isn't that like a really trendy hot place?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like too sexy to go with your mom. Toulouse. Barcelona, Spain is right there. I honestly, honey, look at flights. Maybe like there's cheap flights you can take from Brussels to like other countries.
I don't know. I want to go with you. I
But-
don't want to by myself.
Your mother is in the country too.
Where are you, honey?
What do you mean? I'm right here. I'm in Korea.
Here.
In Korea. Dunkirk. Actually, Dunkirk. Isn't that there's a
Yeah,
famous
let me find you. Let me find you.
in Korea?
여러분, 어디 저스틴 좀 찾아볼까요?
Are you gonna give everybody our home address?
Let's find a Cali. Cali. Where's Cali?
You're so bad at this.
어디 찾아야 되지? 여기.
Just look for Itaewon, and then from Itaewon.
Oh, here.
Oh, Grand Hyatt. Oh yeah, right here. You got it. Oh, you moved it, but yeah. Yes.
여기네, 여기.
There's a signage. That was our original sign for like 3 years.
그래요. 이게 구글 맵이 오래돼가지고는 그러네요. 지금은 사인이 더 예뻐졌는데, 그치? There's banners, right?
I mean, it's still not that much more flashy, but at least we have signage.
여러분, 제가 추천드리는 통닭집이 하나 있습니다. 이거 오래된 집이라 3년 전 구글 맵에도 있을 거예요. 여기 캘리포니아 치킨에서 이렇게 내려가다 보시면은 the best chicken place in Korea here.
Right. Yeah, actually, they were on Netflix, I think. That's why they got busy again.
They got busy again?
They were
네,
on
네.
Netflix.
여러분, 넷플릭스에 최근에 나왔대요. 이 엉터리 통닭이 여러분 진짜 맛있습니다. 제가 여기 이태원에 이사 와가지고 여기 처음 갔을 때 땅을 먹고서 아저씨한테 아저씨 제가 한 42살 정도 되는데 제가 먹어본 치킨 중에 제일 맛있습니다. 했더니 아저씨가
Rebecca Choi said, 오늘도 재밌어요.
그래요?
And,
레베카 누구지?
but I don't think she's still there anymore. And then Hyunjin said, 재밌어요.
예, 엉터리 통닭을 추천드립니다. 그리고 이게 3년 전이라 많이 바뀌었네요. 남산 케미스트리, the rival of the, it's not 남산 케미스트리 at this time, right?
I don't know. I think it is. It's just a weird. I wonder what time the Google car came and recorded all this. It looks like some weird time, yeah?
어,
Like early morning, maybe?
그리고,
Are you gonna go to our favorite barbecue place?
그리고 저희가 자주 가는 고깃집, 이 고깃집 추천해요. Where is it? It's different.
No, no, keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going, keep going. So you-
right. 여러분, 여기 황토 스쿨 생고기 여기가
Wait,
저희가 주로
there it
가는 이거
there it goes. Our favorite Korean barbecue place.
저희가 제일 좋아하는 고기 먹는 데입니다. 황토 스쿨.
Ajima, 할머니, or what do you call it?
오,
How do you say auntie?
여기 주인 아줌마가 너무 예뻐요. 그래서 저스틴이 진짜 근데 약간 아줌마와 할머니 사이 정도 되시는데 너무 예뻐서 저스틴이 그 아줌마한테 아줌마 너무 미인이시더라고. 막 아줌마한테 진짜 얘기했고 그리고 또 하나는 뭐냐면 honey, there's a Belgium, we should go here.
Yeah.
여기 보면은 벨지움 벨기에 온 맥주만 파는 여기 바가 있어요. 여기 조그맣게 벨지움 이렇게 보이는데 여기 인스타그램도 팔로우하고 계시는데 여기 벨기에 대사님이 여기 이렇게 자주 오신대요. 벨기에.
And you know, the only problem is after going to Belgium and seeing and drinking beer for the price that we drank it at, it seems ridiculous to pay like 3-4 times the amount for the same beer.
Can we find a Woody super? I cannot go inside, right?
No, you can't go inside, I think, because the car can't go inside.
안쪽에 들어가면은 예전에 있었는데.
Honey, I think that's enough. Don't you think? We can stop. Let's stop. Okay.
I have homesick, honey. That's why.
All right, honey.
I want to see my hometown through Google Maps.
So sad. But this map is from like 3 years ago, so.
Okay.
So let's wrap up.
Anyway. Okay, thank you so much, honey. Enjoy your weekend. 레베카 초이님이 방문 연수 얘기, 벨기에 얘기 등 여러 가지 얘기 나와서 유용하고 재밌었어요. 토크쇼 보는 것 같아요. So Rebecca enjoyed the fellowship, Belgium story. It was informative and fun. It was like looking at the watching the talk show.
Just wait until she starts talking stories about her mom. Actually, I never talked about your mom, huh? Like my experience with your mom in Belgium still.
No.
Because your mom was so close to us.
I don't think my mom will like it.
I'm going to share it anyway. So if your mom is watching, just let her know.
Okay, honey. Enjoy your rest of the Sunday weekend. But tomorrow is national holiday, so you don't work.
No, but Callie, we're short-staffed, so I have to be ready to go in.
Okay, honey.
Okay. Have a good night, honey. Thank you, honey. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining and thank you for watching.
다음 주에는 꼭 10시에 시작하도록 할게요. 10 p.m.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye, honey.